Welcome back to another episode of the Living the Life Show. I'm your host, Columbus Code, and I thank you for joining me again for another show. So today's show is a show that I hope will inspire your heart, a show that I hope will convict you and make you want to open your heart. In Revelations 3:20, it says, "Behold, I stand at the door and I knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him and he with me." I'll come in and I will fellowship with him. I will spend time with him and he with me. If any man or woman hears my voice, hears my call, and opens the door. You know, your whole life, Jesus has been knocking at your heart. Your whole life, Jesus has been knocking at your faith, knocking at your life, knocking at the door of your heart. He's been knocking. He's knocking right now. In fact, this video that you're watching is God knocking again. He's knocking. ING tells you it's something that is ongoing. He's knocking. But then you got to catch some of these other words. I stand at the door and I knock. He's going to do that. He comes looking for you and for me. He's going to do his part. But the next word is a big one. If any man hears. If any man hears, if boils down to what you and I do. He's going to come knocking, but will you be willing to open? He's knocking right now. As you watch this, you're thinking, God, I've never heard God knock in my life. I never heard God knocking at my door. Yes, you have. And now you're hearing it again. You might not have known it was him knocking because you weren't sensitive to his spirit. But what he wants to tell you is how much he loves you. He wants to tell you that he died for your sins and that you don't have to live in sin any longer. He wants to tell you that you don't have to clean your house before he comes over. You don't have to straighten up your life before he can enter in. Now, here's the thing. If you open that door, when he comes in, he's coming in to be with you, to live with you, to dwell with you. And the blessing is this. He doesn't sit back and make you clean up your life. He doesn't sit back and make you clean up the house. He helps you. All the dirty parts of your life, all the torn up parts of your life, the torn up parts of your house. When you open the door, when you open your heart to Jesus Christ, he will walk in. He will sit down and he will fellowship with you. He'll come up with a plan to clean this mess, to clean the mess of our lives. But that's only if you open. If you were to look at the picture, you'll see that in the picture there is no handle. There's no handle on the outside. There's no handle for Jesus to open and walk in. So the only way that Jesus gets in is if someone opens from the other side. You got to open it. You got to open up your heart and say, Jesus, I want you to be with me. I want you in my life. I want you to come inside my life and to rule my life. I'm tired of living my life the way I've been living it. I'm tired of living my life trying to control things that are totally out of my control. If you open that door, it will be the best decision you've ever made. And right now, as you're listening to this, guess what Jesus is doing? He's knocking. He's knocking. Have you ever knocked on someone's door so long you felt foolish for just standing there waiting? Imagine how we're making Jesus feel for just standing there and waiting. He loves you and I so much that he's willing to keep knocking, keep knocking. But here's something that you must never forget. There's going to come a day when the knocking is going to stop. And I hope that when the knocking stops, it's because you open your heart and not that Jesus has returned and you don't belong to him. Not that Jesus has come again and you have died in your sin and you never opened the door. Because as long as there's breath in your body, as long as your heart pumps and beats and pumps blood through your body, you got a chance to open the door. Right now, as you're listening to this video, I pray that you will open up your heart and just ask Jesus in. No fancy way of doing it. You just say, Lord, I need you in my life. I want you in my life. I'm tired of living the way I've lived. I don't want to live this way anymore. I'm a sinner and I need you to show me how to live. Come into my heart and lead me and guide me. If you pray that prayer, if you seek God with that sincerity in your heart and you open up the door, I promise you, he will come in, and not only will he come in, but he will help you make your life a meaningful life. I am so grateful that you joined me. I'm so grateful that you've watched. 3 things I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to like the video. I'd like for you to subscribe to the channel, and I'd like for you to share it. So like it, subscribe to it, and share it with as many people as you can. All right, if you ever need to reach me, don't forget my email address again is gottoliveright@gmail.com. I'm always available to you. The emails that I do receive, some are very uplifting to motivate me to keep doing this show. Some of the emails I've gotten have been informational to say, hey, think about doing a show on this topic. I welcome your emails. Send them on in so that I can be of service to you. All right, because as I serve God by serving you. So send me your email. Send me your correspondence. Tell me what you like to see. I look forward to seeing that. Until then, until next time, God bless you.